Hey everybody, Dark Blue Wolf here. Sorry if my if my throat sounds kind of weird and I have to keep clearing my throat and coughing. But I don't really have a sore throat per se, but my throat's kind of irritated for some reason right now. So it's gonna be kind of like dry and stuff, and I keep having to clear, which is really annoying because it doesn't even feel good. But so yeah, just sorry in advance if I have to do that and you get annoyed. Anyway, I right now am going to talk about a story that I'm doing, and I was talking about it in some of my other videos, and I realized maybe I could just talk about it here in a separate video instead of keep getting distracted by a midwife or something. You'd be like, oh, robot movies and my weird sayings like that when I see a monster. And yeah, pretty much I am writing a story, and so far I've got 10 chapters up on DeviantArt, and I'll go ahead and link my page on this video. It's eight of those chapters. The first 8 chapters are really short. They're like a good 1,000 to 1,500 words. They're they're pretty short. That amounts to about 2 or 3 pages, if you were wondering, in a normal book. And then the ninth chapter, I wanted to make a little bit longer, so that was like 2,000 words, something like that, which would be about 4 or 5 pages in a normal book. And then I decided, you know what, I kind of want to write a normal book length chapter. So I did that last night, and that ended up being 5,049 words, which is, I can't believe I wrote that much. It's like 9 or 10 pages in a real book, and single spaced, of course. And I put that up, so all 10 chapters are up, and it's barely scratching the surface. I'll probably end up with like 40 chapters, maybe 30 chapters in the entire book, and it's going to be a trilogy. I'll go and explain what exactly the trilogy is about. It's an adventure trilogy of books, kind of like Harry Potter. I mean, like the feel, it's not wizards, it's not, it's not Alan Rickman, although Alan Rickman would be cool to have in my book, but alas, he is too cool for me. Anyway, it is about, pretty much, there's a city that's isolated in the middle of nowhere. Part of the mystery is that you don't know if it's the only city in the world or if there's stuff outside it, but pretty much it's really isolated. You don't know if anything's outside, and it's covered by this huge ocean. Or not covered, it's surrounded by a huge ocean and surrounded by mountains past the oceans. And it's always raining there. Always, 100% of the time it is raining there, and it's always cloudy above, so it's really dark, both light-wise and I would say it's really dark, like maturity-wise. But yeah, it has its moments. Like in the last chapter, I did something kind of dark. You'll see. Anyway, pretty much, yeah. Like I said, always raining. It's like this big metallic city. I wouldn't call it steampunk because it's not exactly, like inventions and machine. Well, I don't know. Like just imagine a big industrial city, and that's pretty much what it is. With steam coming. Well, I get it. I don't know if you would classify it as steampunk. I don't know. Anyway, pretty much all the people that live there don't have any emotions because eventually, after living there long enough, the guy in charge was able to get rid of that along with the weather. Because I mean, if you live in constant rain and constant clouds, then you're not going to be that energetic or that emotional. And so that's what happened to them. So they all lost their emotions, and pretty much they just kind of live for the sake of living. They don't really have happiness or sadness or anger or irritation. They just kind of work to keep alive. So pretty much they're all kind of like slaves. I wouldn't call them slaves because they're doing it willingly, but they just, they just kind of do whatever. And they're all really pale, obviously, because, it's all cloudy. Pretty much, it's a two-story perspective, which means there's two main characters. I'm going to write 2 chapters for one perspective and then 2 chapters for another. And they're going to tie together a few times eventually. Or not a few times, it's going to happen a lot. Especially in the first book. After that, it's not going to be so frequent, but yeah, what else? I'm not going to spoiled anything else, but pretty much, uh, both of the main characters they're not angels, but, well, are they? I still have to decide that. But, they have angel wings and they can fly. And I mean, they don't have it for their entirety of their lives. They just kind of wake up and they have it. Well, you'll see. So pretty much, I'm not going to explain anymore. If you like the sound of it, go read it. If you don't like the sound of it, then you can just, stay here watching the videos, or you can just, not watch the videos. That works too. And that's about all I have to say. So I will go put some more System Shock 2 videos up right now, about 3 more, since I do my 3 daily uploads. I find that to be good. And yeah, so I hope you enjoy my story if you feel like going to read it, and if not, then, well, you can do your own thing. So I will see you guys later. Goodbye.